This is Greg from Genie Lamp Studios, and today we are talking with Jonathan Panetta about his new album.
So one of the things I really like about the creative process of this album is like you hear not weak-minded. It has a very, on the surface meaning. It's like, well, not weak-minded. Okay, I'm not insecure. I'm not anxious. I'm not. You watching this interview right now can probably insert a synonym in there. It goes a lot deeper than that, because when you think of like weak-minded, when you think of anxiety, questioning yourself, like, where does that come from? Probably from something or someone of the past, a family member, a former friend, a bad teacher, coworker, boss, whatever. You can kind of draw your own answer to that, but it comes from people, having their perception, and commonly a negative perception of you, and being able to be strong-willed and strong-minded to mentally overcome that and see yourself for who you believe you are, and not how other people perceive you. So unlike some of my past albums or EPs, I really pushed to do a ton of variety for this album. I advertised myself as a grunge and punk rock artist, but there is quite a few more acoustic songs this time around for the album. But nonetheless, all the songs were done at home, done on my personal DAW. Once I have a demo going, I will send that over to my producers. Depending the song, whether it's just an acoustic or if you have a full band, bass or drums in there, sometimes that'll look like recreating the tracks in studio and basically repeating that process, or sometimes I'll have musicians like play bass guitar or play drums for me. Sometimes we do MIDI, because don't underestimate the power of MIDI. It can sound just as magical as the real instrument in 2026. And yeah, it's a very collaborative process between myself and the producers that I work with. When I'm recording in studio, I feel I have like a ton more variety, because I tend to use amp simulators. So there are some songs that I use my live rig for, but I've dabbled in so many amp sims. I've been using the Neural DSP archetypes, STL tones, the Guitar Rig series. But if we're talking about home equipment, I will typically be rocking on a PV stack, or I guess technically a half stack. It's a 2x12 with my 6505 mini head. Otherwise, on other amps, I will use Eddie Van Halen MXR 5150 pedal, because I'm just a very big fan of the 5150 sound. And there's so many amps on Guitar Rig or on STL tones, or what else did I mention? I mentioned Archetype, that will replicate your EVH or 5150 tones. And I find what complements that is my oh so lovely Ibanez S Dragon Eye Burst. I am a big Ibanez fan. I know people think of Ibanez, they think mostly like metal bands and whatnot. Not exactly up to par. I'm not a huge shredder, not yet, but I just love the feel of it. I love their artwork, like the quilted maple tops, the three-piece maple neck. I just think it's a beautifully constructed guitar. So if you're an Ibanez lover, we have something in common. Can we like censor that in post? Joking aside, one of the things that I feel, not just people in rock, but like in general, like music is meant to make you feel something. I don't care if it's rock, if it's pop, if it's rap. It's meant to like bring out something in the soul, in you. And it's kind of weird in society, like how much hate musicians get for doing what we love to do. Like if someone's like, I want to start a fried chicken business, and people you don't see them being like, well, you're not going to be as big as Popeyes or KFC or whatever, but you can get like the same thing for a musician, that I want to do this for a living. Well, you're not going to be as big as the people I hear on the radio every day, but you're trying to, we're trying to do something that we love. If we get financial gain out of it, great. If we make people's lives a little bit brighter by the message that we want to send out there, even better. Everyone has their own path, their own goal. As an artist, as a musician, and it's just like, just be supportive. You don't even have to like the genre. It's just, if someone wants to start something, if they're chasing a dream, if they're chasing a passion, you don't need to look at them as like immature, ignorant, for having the liberty to do a show, to go to an open mic, to shake hands with people and say, hey, like, thanks for coming out. Thanks for enjoying the music. Thanks for being a part of my journey. Cause that's what it's all about. If music can make you feel something, if I can make you feel something, and my song can be there for you in a time of need or in your happy moments too, like that's what I strive for. And I feel like if people just don't see the good in that, like, I just think they need to check themselves, mentally and emotionally, because I just don't see the negative in being a musician. So you can find my new album, Not Weak Minded, along with the rest of my music on all your streaming platforms under my name, Jonathan Panetta, JONATHAN PANETTA, Instagram at Jonathan Panetta, TikTok at Jonathan_Panetta, Facebook at JN Panetta, and I was gonna say Twitter, but I guess it's X now. JN Panetta 2000. And thank you guys for having me, and I hope you enjoy my new album, Not Weak Minded.